What's up, gamers? GamerDad here. This is a guide to help complete the Grade 1 Break the Curse quest, assist in damaging opponents farther than 30 meters away. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that button and show me that support, and don't forget to use my creator code in your Fortnite item shop. It is GamerDad, all one word, all capital letters. I greatly appreciate your support. So for this challenge, you can damage players, high card bosses and the henchmen, as well as NPCs that you can duel. However, you must be more than 30 meters away. Now, it's not a crazy long distance. It's not necessarily sniper distance, but it can be a bit of a arduous task to try to ensure that you're shooting from 30 meters away. You should have one key here is using the thermal DMR, or at least an assault rifle. That's going to be absolutely essential. And then marking enemies by hitting left on the D-pad, which is the up, down, left, right arrow. If you mark an enemy, it'll tell you how far they are. So in this case, that person is like hundreds of meters away. So that one was a no-brainer and was pretty simple. But when it comes to this, finding players is going to take a bit of a grind. I recommend you try to do this against the high card boss and the henchman. So in this case, the high card boss and henchmen right here are far, far away. I'm actually working on a different challenge, but this is going to count towards that as well. So I didn't mark them in this case, but I just can tell that was far enough away. Near the end, that's not far enough, but in the beginning it was. So in this case, this is another good time. Using the explosive repeater rifle can be helpful, and in this you can see that this person's actually fighting someone else, so I'm technically third party and creeping in here, but when it comes to challenges, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. So all of this damage right there was all from 30 meters or further away. And one strategy you can do here is, if you ever see somebody, resist the urge to shoot from them, try to mark them. Like I say, for me it's left on the D-pad. See how far they are and just make sure you stay away. So again, in this point, you can see it's almost even impossible to see the characters. This is not even close to that last person. That would probably be like 5 to 10 meters. Similarly here, you can see it's hard to, you can basically just see outlines of people. You can't clearly see them. That's a good indicator that you're far enough away. So I'm at about 800 of 2,000 at this point. And like I say, you can use assault rifles, but I do find the thermal DMR is helpful because it lets you stay really far away and then use that scope. It also has lots of shots in a magazine, so you can keep going and going. I'm just over 1,000, so halfway through the challenge now. Now at one point I did try this against Riptide and Turk, and I'll show you that in just one moment. And so Turk and Riptide, they can be found up here at Berg's Barge. Now I didn't do this for my challenge, but I did want to include it for those who think it's a good option. Now the biggest problem with trying to do it here, and this is good if you're in most damaging opponents challenges, but with this one, you're going to initiate the duel. You need to make sure you're 30 meters away, right? And so like I was saying, you can mark a player. So you're going to see how I do that on Riptide here. But there's not much room here. So you can see the marker. It's a little bit hard to see. But I'm constantly moving backwards as I fire just to keep it at like the 31, 32 meter mark. So it's definitely a struggle to achieve that there. And what I did find most effective was the high card boss and the henchman here. So I've got an MK Alpha assault rifle. I'm moving back as far as I can, then using that scope, which really helps you make sure you're nailing the damage properly. Coming up on 1,700 damage right now. Someone ends up coming in and taking me out from the side there. So at this point I need 240 odd damage. And again, I definitely highly recommend getting the thermal DMR. You can buy it on the ground within a chest. You can buy it from a hollow chest, or you can buy it from multiple NPCs like Aura and Trace. So here's where I'm going to get my last little bit of damage. I'm back at Secluded Spire. This is where the bosses are going to spawn. And I'm just basically waiting it out for them to appear, and then I'm going to unload from afar through the scope of the thermal DMR. And then the challenge now is complete. So I do hope that this guide is helpful for you. Please drop a like, leave me a comment, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please hit that button and show me that support, and don't forget to use my creator code in your Fortnite item shop. He's GamerDad. All one word, all capital letters. Thanks so much for your support. Good luck with the challenge, and until the next video, this is GamerDad out.